Speak that way up towards you.
Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks. Thoughts and
Nobody from my game.
as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State.
You ain't hurt Miss Stunt shit. Stop lying. You know why you like lying? My phone ain't said nothing. You telling a whole lie. Whole lie.
Guys, let's get this thing started.
That's what you think, not lying.
No, that's what you're doing. You're telling a whole lie. Cause the only thing that's how I know you lying. You see me goddamn looking at my phone. That's why you think I'm texting. But I just posted what I just sent you in my group chat. So since you wanna lie, you go look at my game live on YouTube. Since you wanna lie, since you wanna lie, you go look at my game live on YouTube. I don't hear that. Get my views up.
Did you text that though?
Yeah, that's what I just put in my group chat.
Okay, so I said who you text, so that means
it ain't gonna make no noise because my group chat always on silent.
When I heard something.
No, you didn't hear nothing. You seen me looking at my phone.
No, I heard you.
Stop lying. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Text it again.
You didn't hear shit.
I can tell you exactly when you text it.
This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the
Exactly.
nervous.
I just put it in that game.
No, I can't tell you.
Yes, you can. You're lying. You're lying. No, because you're lying. Like I said, you can't hear shit on my group chat. Only know why you said that and told that lie. You didn't. You didn't hear it. You didn't hear it because you lying. You lying. You seen my face looking at my phone. So go get on my live and get my motherfucking views up, like I said. Since you gonna sit there and tell that bald face lie.
No, I ain't lie about nothing.
You did. You just lied. You just sat there and told a bald face lie. You just sat there and told a whole bald face lie. Now you gonna sit here and try and say you did.
You was looking at your phone the whole time, and I ain't say you.
Yeah, because I had to go to YouTube, find the link, post the link, and then put it in my group. So you lied. You lied. You said you heard something and you're not gonna hear nothing. You're not gonna hear nothing. Stop lying. You lied. Yeah, I'm gonna look at my phone because I gotta go find my link on YouTube. I gotta go to YouTube, find my page, copy my link, post my link. So go get on my motherfucking shit like I said and make my views go up. Nah, you finna go look at my goddamn YouTube what your ass finna do. You done slept all day already. I'm the only one. I'm the one that ain't been asleep.
You ain't got the damn church.
What you mean I ain't got no children? Nigga, my kid been with me. They ain't been with them.
They been with them all day while you there.
Like I said, stop lying once again. Come on, I ain't got no kid. Where the fuck they been at? Right here asleep.
First today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snap every single play. And the ball comes to rest.
You won't be in there with them like that. They go in there, aggravate them, they come back because they be being mean to them.
Has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Took care of it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do with him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
I ain't seen you took on my line yet.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed.
You ain't clicked on my line yet. You ain't gonna tell me when you click on. You ain't clicked on yet.
You saw it right there. They've recruited well.
You tick off, it gonna tell me you ticked off. Nah, you finna watch it cause you sat there and told them lies.
I don't. You got me. I don't watch that shit.
You definitely finna watch it. You should've set up that did all that lying you just did.
Watch my damn stove.
Nah, you finna watch this live on this game. That's what you finna watch and start lying.
Themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Quick handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of here from his end zone. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going downfield for the big play.
Big trying to rip.
He's got it inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down.
She always
Changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You go ahead and look at yourself.
The ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first
Also, it's pretty strange that like it could go to Saturday. So I was thinking.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks. He's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He now is wrecking people's games.
Just looking at this flight, the Puerto Rico flight is free if we want to change our flight to Saturday.
He's going to let one
Come back home, get back on Saturday.
And that'll be incomplete.
It's going to stand an extra day.
The Spartans will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the
Let me
ball.
call Steve.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field.
He lets one fly deep. Catch inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And this one will be touched and downed at the 25.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Bachmeyer. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. Well, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Off play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Spartans are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Give to the single back. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. There he goes. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. And the Spartans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Collier. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Stone. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2 and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. The least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
At midfield, he's got room. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This offense is so Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll blow this one dead at the 20-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 25. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Bringing the heat. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. This time it's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Stone. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Spartans will punt this one away. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll try the run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on! He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. And the Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Intercepted
and a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Had to throw it before he wanted. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Smashes it between the uprights. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Still running at the 40. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. Out of the end
end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Botmeyer. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snatches it on the right. Running free. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Past the 30. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Spartans.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate.
It's a seam wide open. The 40, the 30. He's at the touchdown Ducks. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give him right back to it. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big time.
Breaks into the open. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here comes the heat. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. And they'll just down it right there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention.
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 30. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Using his legs, it's Saunders. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes.
He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice beat.
Running free. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Quarterback may change this route. Still looking on the move. Keeps it and gets past the chains. There he goes. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Oregon! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Catch in the middle, it's Humphreys.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Turning it on! And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run?
He'll take the deep shot. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They built a cushion. They built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Bachmeier. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The inside handoff. Nice move there. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Chester. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well give it to him again. Turns it on at midfield. Breaks into the open on the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 24 to Appalachian State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Corrals it at the 45. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have his hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw, it's Buckmeyer. Hauls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at 25. The Spartans have it back on offense.
Trying to fix your teeth on a
good ball. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Defense wants to bring the heat. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Looking downfield, it's Chester. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They get to him as he throws.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Flying out to the left. The 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas,
keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. To the air, it's Chester. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And it'll be down right there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Trying to escape and get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. And he affects his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just a
strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They boot it away on fourth down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the right. He's loose. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance. And he added the extra point.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To the air on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. And the defense got it. Touchdown Ducks. The defense putting points on the board. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Chester. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but